People have noticed Russell Wilson changed his Twitter profile pic from one of him in a Seahawks uniform to one from his days as a prep school player in Virginia.
Oh.
Russ is a Virginia native and played 3 years at NC State before landing in Wisconsin and eventually being drafted by Seattle. So some have been speculating a DMV homecoming for the Seahawks quarterback if he were to leave.
It's your neck of the woods.
Yeah, it is. I'm a Virginia girl, too. Right now on DK Sportsbook, Wilson is plus 2,500 to end up with the Commanders. Like, should Washington be very interested in trying to pry Russ out of Seattle? And how do you feel about these odds, Reid?
Well, I think Pearce is this what Pearce said yesterday on the show? Did you say Wilson to the Commanders? You said someone to the Commanders.
Shouldn't go to the Commanders.
Wrong.
I don't think it works. I mean, good. It'd be great for Wilson. Wilson does need to change its scenery, I suppose, and maybe that's what he's alluding to with his social media photo change. I mean, I guess that settles it. He's leaving Seattle, but he's going to go from a team that he has weapons at to a team where, I think Washington's not terrible. They've got a good receiver, but it's definitely a downgrade weapons-wise, and the offensive line's not going to get better. And it doesn't change the fact that he's an athletic quarterback that has gotten old. This is not a new story. We've seen this with all of the quarterbacks that lean on their athleticism. When that disappears, they fall apart. Tom Brady was able to continue to put up good numbers because he's a pocket passer. You block for him, you give him weapons, he could have another 5 or 6 more good seasons. But Wilson's a guy that scrambles and makes magic happen, and he wasn't making the magic happen last season. In his defense, he wasn't throwing turnovers, but he's throwing a lot of incomplete passes. If you don't move the sticks, then you don't win games. If I'm the Commanders, I'd rather just develop Heineke. I'd rather go out and get Mitchell Trubisky. There's not a lot of upside there, but you get those game managers. You have a decent defense. You've got enough weapons that you could win the division. Why would you trade your future or get rid of resources for Russell Wilson, which really just seems like a lateral move? I don't think that I don't think he's going anywhere, really. He can change his picture all he wants. No one wants him.
All right, Reid, real quick, this was plus 2,500 yesterday. Now it's plus 1,800.
Dude, that's a big move.
Yeah, this is a move that all of these quarterbacks are doing, right? They take all of the social media posts down. It's a move that his team and Kyler Murray's team wants to do to get more money. Look, I think the Commanders go after Kenny Pickett in the draft or Jimmy G, to be honest. I don't think they go after a guy like Russell Wilson where you got to pay a bounty for. I think he goes to Philly. And Philly does something where what we see like the Rams did, right? It's sort of a similar, like in terms of age, not in terms of talent, the type of quarterback like Pearce alluded to, but they picked up all of these draft picks from Indy for Wentz. And if they give that to Seattle, it's basically a wash. It's basically Wentz for Russell Wilson. And then you have a similar type of style of quarterback and what they probably want to do in Philly, and they can make a run. So I think he goes to Philly rather than the Commanders, or he stays put.